listening to the Law Enforcement Pirate Radio Network. Radio Free Larry
You can run, but you can't hide.
Radio Free Larry.
All right, here we go again. Buckle up. Rough roads ahead. So I don't know if you ever saw that thing, Jay So Funny. He's like a prankster in Miami. They're cursing him pretty bad. I haven't watched it in a long time, and in between, like watching videos, I can start hearing stuff in their life. Oh, Jay's here pranking me in the spirit. He just did something to my microphone. Hang on. I'm in with them. I just, my life don't work like everyone else's because of the criminal spies. Sure. I've been in with them a long time. I just haven't connected for a while. And, God does that for whatever reason because they might actually be cursing them if I'm around them. And we try to minimize that. If I watch them enough online, they might even approach them, have them do a skit or something to try to F my head. Most influencers, you pay them money and they'll do it, Right. I guess he's a prankster, but he's kind of like an influencer. Him and his girlfriend. Hey, he's good because he tries, he's human, he makes mistakes, but he he tries to include everybody. He's an inclusive type of person, and he does it. He's a comedian. The world we live in, it's like you can't even be an inclusive comedian without being something that people that don't like inclusiveness hate. And again, vice versa, vice. Right. But he does a good job of trying to neutralize stereotypes. It's kind of weird how he does it too, because by using stereotypes, he neutralizes. People laugh at the stereotype. It isn't such a serious thing anymore when he does it. So he's generally a good guy, young guy, but they're cursing him because they curse him be Jay so stupid, and if that effectuates, then they're going to have trouble with a lot of different things. So we try to heal those things. No, my microphone went from I don't even know how he did it. His spirit, I guess, with God. But it was like about a foot off my shoulder. And I started talking about Jay, and then it drops a foot. Never did that before. And it's resting on my shoulder, and it turns into Jay resting his head on my shoulder. Because I'm helping him. I help him inside. I may have actually been in his life before I met him. He may be one of the people God connected me to when he was a kid to help him get through something. So we're missing a lot of our rainstorms. It's kind of crazy. The clouds come, but it doesn't rain. But it rains north and south of Lenexa or even Kansas City. Metropolitan area has been kind of missing on the rainstorm. But if you go north, a half hour, it's raining. If you go south, a half hour of, let's say, Olathe, it's raining. That kind of thing. So that's kind of not good. I've been inside with. I can't keep Madonna healed. I just don't have the power anymore. I used to keep her healed. That's why she didn't have too many troubles in life for a while. Once I woke up and we had real connection, I may have done it before too when I was asleep. I don't know, but I got her through a lot of those things that were like that. But I can't, and I got it to stop. Right, but my power is too far down. I can't pick her up. She used to have a lot of alcohol, drug related things when she was younger. I had a connection. I was asleep to it. I didn't know what was going on. But again, where my heart is, that's where the treasure thing. So we had I guess, an inside thing, and it's one of those things like you never know who it is for sure, right? And then the person sometimes shows up in your life. Sometimes you think it's somebody in your life, right? So she probably looked for me a couple times, and there's no way for me to get anywhere. I think God was moving me in that direction. And again, the government people probably knew it because they've been awake their whole life. I didn't figure it. I just went to California, and I was living in Venice Beach, but that's what they were doing. They were trying to get me near my friends. Right. And then the one guy said, do bit parts. Like 5 minutes later, he was so freaked out. He said, "Nah, forget about it." He like sought me out to say it. I'd already worked the community over when I first moved in. So if anything like that came along, they would be afraid to do something if they triggered them. Right. So it was actually moving, but then God took things down for a while. I mean, you had the downturn in 2008, and you were doing me through 2008 very easily. Is it only me? No, you do it to other people too, but I'm pretty big. And God uses that. Now I was healing him. That's what that was about, I guess. Even if he doesn't know, his spirit is thankful. So that's how that. And he's a prankster, so. So it is what it is. It came across when I started bringing up the Jay so stupid stuff. A voice said, "That's why we're having problems. We had problems with something." So I guess it was effectuating minorly. There's some sort of production problem or had a dip in support. I don't know. Something. Maybe all the above. Hey, people have a better life with me in the mind. They know that. Even the people that did me liked when I was in their mind, helping them with life. But they're just sickos, man. Can't pull out of it. Get around this lady. I don't know what she's doing. So we're supposed to get some rain tonight. Hopefully it finds us. It looks like that storm's too big for us not to be hit by it. But it doesn't look like it has too much of a cooling trend. I mean, I can sit inside. If I had an apartment, I wouldn't mind as much. I'd sit inside for a few hours, like 6 hours during the day, and I'd have space and room, and I could do my projects and all that. So again, it's just being stuck in that extended stay because they screwed around with housing. And it's not only affecting me; they're screwing around with housing in that price range for everybody in that price range, or against everybody in the price range, whether they say it or not. Say it is because that they try to get people to do is blame me for everything that's happening. There's signs that they're psychologically operating other people where I live. So, it could be that same thing they were doing to me, but doing it to people while I'm not there and trying to focus them on me as if I'm part of it because I'm not there when uh, when they come through. All right, let's get our gas and get moving. Let me heal this woman over here. She has a offending plate, at least towards my direction. I should have went over there. Oh, no, there's two cars over there. So I don't know if they're just messed up people alone, but it looks like somebody's operating them and focusing them in my direction. That's another way they murder people. They psychologically operate people against their victim, and then they kill their victim or assault their victim, and again, try to socially take them down. The one guy looks like he's a narcissist because I see him approaching other people, and then they won't talk to me. So again, he's doing something. He knows I know at this point, so he's definitely changed his kind of appearance. I don't know if he's trying to posture or what. I was talking about the Bible to the guy that I gave the shoes to. So again, that was God, and he sitting there reading the Bible today. He was speaking about a few things, and I try to help him also with understanding that the church really made it a little too rigid. Jesus didn't create such a rigid thing for the everyday person. Those that are in power have a lot more requirements, right? And they try to reverse it. People that have nothing have all these requirements, and they don't have any requirements because they're so wonderful, right? All right, stay peaceful. Praise God in all that you do. Praise God.